Hi folks, welcome back to Backyard Aviary Adventures. Sorry it's been such a long time since I've done another video, but there's been a lot going on in the background. But we're kind of back at it. My work's quietening down a bit for the winter, so I'll have a little bit more time to give you some more updates on the Aviary, and hopefully we'll do a couple more adventures soon, which is great. We've got a couple planned, so fingers crossed on that one. Our Bob White quail, Bob, his partner died, Barbara the Bob White. Unfortunately, I had to take the body out of Barbara's body out of the run she was in, and since then Bob thinks I've taken away his girlfriend, so he really does not like me at all at the moment. Other things I've done is most of the birds that were in the bird room kind of shed thing we built I've moved on in here, except for my grass finch and a couple of spice finch. They're living in there for now. They've got an inside bit and an outside bit, so that's fine. A couple of other changes is I exchanged my male chaffinch that was on his own. His girlfriend died during the heat wave in the summer, which was a bit of a shame. I exchanged him for two red pom. Unfortunately, one of which we've lost since, but I have got a male. This male's a little bit disabled, he's got a bit of a twisted beak, but he seems to be doing very, very well, and I think I'll do a bit of a release. So this is this little like cinnamon coloured red poll. We had two, unfortunately we lost one, so this one is the one remaining, which is going to be put in the aviary right now. It's been here for, geez, maybe over 2 weeks now, so it'd be nice to get him in the aviary. So here's my little red poll. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, so if anyone wants to help me out with it, feel free. It's got a bit of a twisted beak, as you can see, but it doesn't seem to be bothering it too much, so fingers crossed it'll do well in here. Shall we, let's find out. Whee! There he goes. As soon as the red poll was released, he had a fly round to the back of the aviary and was joined reasonably quick by a very interested zebra finch. Before long the zebra finch disappeared, and our other red poll, who initially didn't show too much interest, started to come closer and closer and closer to see who the new red poll was. Hopefully they'll become friends. Please advise in the video if you know if these birds are either cock or hen, either of them, because that would be very useful. Thank you. Over the last month or so since I've done a video about the aviary, we've had a few more babies, which is crazy considering the time of year. But we've had some zebra finch, a few Bengalese, which is nice because we haven't had many this year, and a couple of diamond doves. Unfortunately, we lost one of the baby diamond doves. I found it the other day, but the others seem to be doing fine, which is excellent. So we're here in the chicken run. I'm actually knelt over so you can see how horrendously muddy the chicken run has got. I've got a chicken peck in my leg right now. Oh, you. The chicken run is a nasty, disgusting, smelly quagmire. So a lot of that's down to the fact that the tarpaulin that's on the roof got blown off in the last load of wind. So that's a job I need to do today, and I'm going to put a load of straw down over this mud in the hope that it stays a little bit drier. I started this job by reattaching the initial tarpaulin. Unfortunately, with some of the rough weather we've had, especially high winds and rain, the tarpaulin that we buy doesn't last very long. We usually buy about 3 a year. So I took the old tarpaulin that had been ripped and then took the new tarpaulin as an extra layer on top. I climbed round to all the difficult spots to try and tie the tarpaulin on. Finally I went inside the chicken run and sank a little bit in the mud in order to get the last couple of bits tied on. Hopefully this double layer will keep them a little bit more dry. The next job was to put a load of straw and hay down for them. This included putting some sawdust and straw in their house where they nest and lay eggs. Sometimes it's difficult to do any cleaning up or moving things around in the chicken run because, as most chicken keepers know, chickens are very inquisitive and will interfere at any given notice. So that was a very muddy, horrible, disgusting job, but it needed to be done. So the chickens have got nice fresh hay and straw and food, which is great. We cannot finish this video without a little tribute to the bird that started it all, my little parrotlet Bluebell. I bought this parrot back in 2016 and she's been by my side ever since, including things like a divorce, 2 house moves, and eventually moving in here with my wife and my 3 incredible stepdaughters. She was much loved by the entire family. The kids and Kaylee both got along with her. She liked to argue a bit and she was very demanding when she wanted food and water, but she was a sound in the house that helped make the house alive. She was truly a member of the family. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago she died. Following this, as a family, we decided we needed another parrotlet, so we went out and bought Frankie, who looks strangely identical to Bluebell. This wasn't necessarily planned, but she's here. She's a very young bird and extremely skittish, quite shy, so she's not hand-tamed like Bluebell yet, but we plan to spend plenty of time with her, work with her, and hopefully she'll become accustomed to us and eventually tame. I'm going to go and have a shower. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and please subscribe. All being well, the next one will be an adventure. We don't know where yet, but keep watching to find out.